Sd.Kfz 254 was a German fully-tracked armored scout car employed by Wehrmacht during World War II. From 1936, the vehicle was developed under the designation RR7 by the Saurer company as an artillery tractor for the Austrian army. Testing was completed, and in 1937, an order was placed for the tractors, and they were manufactured in 1938. About 12 vehicles were made prior to Anschluss. At the end of the 1920s, a talented German constructor, engineer Heinrich Ernst Kniepkamp, began to consider a way to improve the characteristics of off-road trucks and wheeled artillery tractors that were equipped with the Reichswehr, which, due to the traction used, were not able to move freely in rough terrain. The German engineer had long deliberated on an effective way to solve this problem and saw a chance to solve it in the connection of the track system with the wheel system. His idea, patented on August 30th, 1929, turned out to be so revolutionary that the company Krauss-Maffei from Munich expressed interest in it, which at the end of 1930 designed the ZM10 wheeled track artillery tractor according to this idea, and under the leadership of Kniepkamp. At first glance, the exterior of the vehicle resembled a massive truck, but what distinguished it from the others were additional single bogies consisting of 3 wheels, 2 smaller and 1 larger, and located in front of the main rear driving wheels. What was the function of these trolleys? Well, when the vehicle was moving on a hard paved surface or asphalt road, these carts were raised at a height of about 1 of the height of the rear wheels, thanks to which the tractor was driven only on its own wheels and was able to cover long distances at great speed. However, in a situation where the vehicle was moving on wet terrain or dotted with numerous hills or other natural obstacles, the crew of the car had the opportunity to lower the trolleys to the level of the driving wheels and then connect them with the tracks transported on the sides, thanks to which its traction properties were significantly improved. The first field tests with the participation of the ZW10 were successful. However, the process of putting caterpillars on trolleys and road wheels was heavily criticized, because in order to properly position them, the tractor had to be stopped, which made it an excellent target for enemy soldiers. This defect, basically without much success, was attempted to be eliminated in the MSZ 201 tractor produced in the number of 24. This tractor was a development version of the ZM10, one of which was sold to Austria. Manufacture of the vehicle continued after the Anschluss. Records indicate that a total of 140 units were built with the new designation RK7, although they were named as Sd.Kfz 254 by the Wehrmacht. The vehicle featured a wheel-cum-track layout and a diesel motor. The wheels were lowered when it was used on roads and retracted for tracked movement cross-country. A number saw service with the Africa Corps, serving as artillery observation vehicles after being fitted with a radio and rail antenna. In 1950, the former mechanic Václav Ulik from Line in the Czech Republic found the wreck of an RR7 artillery tractor. He repaired and rebuilt the machine as an armored carrier. On 25 July 1953, with 7 passengers in the vehicle, he got through 3 border zones, including wire obstacles, and penetrated 30 kilometers into West German territory. There he applied for asylum and emigrated to the United States, where the machine was exhibited as the Freedom Tank. Today it is owned by a private collector. If you want to hear this story, let me know in the comment.